everyone. Hello. Oh my goodness. Hello, Jose. Hello, Mystic Shadow. Thank you for coming here so early. Hello, Westcon. Hello, Chris God. Rest in peace at 3DS and Wii U. Yes, that is definitely something that a lot of people are going to be talking about this week. Did you play your 3DS or Wii U this week? I know a lot of people didn't do, and it's okay. But we'll be talking a little bit about that. Right now, I want to thank everyone for being here. Thank you for showing up on Discord and all that stuff. And this week has been amazing. Thank you so much for everyone. But anyways, let's get on with the show. This is episode 43 of the In-SAIN Podcast. I am your host for tonight, Saint Kai. Where am I? Hello? There you go. That took a minute to load. That took a quick minute to load. Rest in peace. You don't have any of the consoles? That's definitely fine. There's alternatives. There's a lot of games to play. There's no point of being stuck in the past. Hello to you too, JV, Jose, and everybody else. Like I said, let's get on with the episode for tonight. We have a lot of topics. Hi there, everyone. You're gonna be doing some downloading after the podcast. Yesterday was a day to get some rare Wii U stuff, and it was expensive. I believe that you cannot add funds to the Wii U now, but if there's like free software, you can definitely download free software without, adding money, of course. So you can only use the available credit you have in your consoles as of now. I don't know if you can add from cards or anything like that, but yeah, I literally bought a backup 3DS a few months back, and marathon buying everything that looked good on both eShops. I am prepared for the apocalypse. I have to say, some people are treating this like an occasion where, things are gonna go south from here. That's not the way I see this, but let me discuss this a little bit later. I'm jumping way too fast into the topics. Right now, I'll catch up with the chat. The first thing that I want to be saying, of course, it's our usual housekeeping. Housekeeping meaning that I have to, just talk about, the stuff to where you can find me. Hi there, YouTube. Say everyone hello, YouTube. Because this is a stream for YouTube, of course. It's not on Twitch. If you want to catch me live on Twitch, make sure to visit twitch.tv/SainCisco. On every week, I stream at least once or twice there, either playing some game, doing some VTuber interview, and we'll be having VTuber interview this weekend, so that'll be really fun. This past week, I didn't get one because I'm giving a chance for to catch up on some editing, some more special stream. Like last night, we had a community night where we were playing Minecraft together. Yeah, I'm gonna start calling those community nights because it was so fun to be playing with many people, new people. Yeah, it was so cool to be playing with a lot of you who visited. If you visit the stream or if you visit the Minecraft game for a little bit, I am so grateful. It's been quite a trip visiting a game like that with a lot of people. But it was fun. You liked it. Thank you. So there's gonna be a lot more of those. And speaking of community night, one of the goals that got fully funded with Twitch points was for me to play a game that I don't like a lot, and that's Yoshi's Story. I am going to be playing Yoshi's Story. There's no determined date yet. However, I will be definitely playing it when I announce it. I'm gonna be making a promotional banner for that. So look forward to that. So let's see. I'm thinking of a day when I'm gonna be playing that. Hello, Packen, to you too. Good evening, Saint. I've come here to pay respect to one of the best portable consoles of our era. That is so true. I love the 3DS. It's a shame that I didn't play it as much, on the past few years, but it's definitely worth it. If you never experienced it, the 3DS, it was quite nice. It had so many cool memories. I will be asking you to share your best memories or worst memories with the 3DS. Leave them in the chat. Leave them in the Discord. Leave them anywhere. Leave them in the comments if you're watching this after the video. And I'm definitely going to be reading all of those, whether I read it on stream or during the week. Alright, so what else? Am I leaving everything out of housekeeping? I guess in housekeeping, I'm going to start including, I guess, the plotting. Plug into the Discord, of course, since I just said it. If you want to find anything related to me, to SainCisco, or anything related to where you can share your wonderful hobbies, make sure to check the link in the description. Everything is there. How you can support the channel, how you can find me on Twitch, how you can find me on Twitter, which I make a lot of posts. Thank you to the many new people following me on Twitter all the time, and also to the ones who follow me on Twitch. And here we have someone who followed me literally 2 hours ago. Topalog, thank you so much for the follow. I'll be updating those notifications soon. So lately I've been using the emotes there and that cute song, but I'll be updating those too. You can share your amazing fan art or anything related to even your own art on the Discord as well. I'm always thankful for everything related to that. Same, you're eating nuts right now, including pecans. My worst nuts. You don't like pecans? I live in Georgia, and Georgia is the state where pecans is like super famous. And I love pecans. They're okay. I mean, I get it. When the pecan is not like either salted or sweet or has a flavor on it by itself, it can be a bit bitter. But it's okay. It's not the worst. Oh my goodness. All right, so we have a lot of topics to talk about. I'm not gonna jump in immediately to the 3DS and Wii U topics. Let's go over the quick topics. As you can see, right now we are in Pallet Town. The Pallet Town, the town from Generation 1 Pokemon. This is where everything began for many people. What was the first generation of Pokemon that you started, either playing or where you took notice of Pokemon? I know not everyone, so I'm surprised that I have so many people that are anime and gaming fans here, and not everyone is a Pokemon fan. But is anyone familiar? Is anyone familiar with what was your first Pokemon game? Because for me, it was definitely, I'm from Generation 1. I am a Pokemon boomer. My favorite Pokemon is behind me. Do you know the name of that Pokemon? You started with Pokemon Red. You start, Packen saying over here from Generation 3. Wait, my favorite Pokemon game? Yes, Mystic, that's what I'm asking. And you said Pokemon Diamond was the one you played the most. Damn, my Pokemon profile is the first file that I got to 999 hours. I capped the hours. After that, you can't go any more higher. There's no going higher, so that meme does not apply here. Pokemon Yellow is an amazing start as well. It's a bit more fixed than Pokemon Red and Blue, but it has a cool start. Very good game to start. You never play any Pokemon games, sadly. That's okay. I mean, do you still at least have a favorite Pokemon that you like? One that looks really cool? I'm pretty sure most people do, even if they don't like Pokemon. Because Pokemon has too many to pick from. Good to know SainCisco lives nearby. I live nearby. Oh no, I just doxed myself. I'm joking. You always pick leaf types. My first Pokemon, it was Turtles. Yeah, Turtwig. You pick Turtwig, that means. Yeah, I'll be talking more about that. Yeah, okay, so the reason I'm gonna start talking about this, let's begin with this topic, I guess, since it's a very good one. Pokemon anime just ended. Right now, the Pokemon with Ash Ketchum, it completely ended. It had the last episode. I watched it on the Discord on Saturday, and it went okay. It was about expected, a very chill episode with Ash meeting up with Pidgeot, with the Pokemon he left in Pallet Town. Apparently, Pidgeot is living in the Viridian Forest. It was cool. It was nice. So what the anime did, it created a final season with 11 episodes, and all the episodes are just Ash having a small adventure with Misty, Brock, and Pikachu, of course. And of course, during the episodes, Ash saw at least most of the Pokemon that he caught during the journey. So that was special. That was a very endearing episode. It was very good. It had a very symbolic meaning at the end, by the way, which is something that I really like. Let me bring up the picture here of Ash in the town. I've been meaning to do this more often in the podcast, and I definitely should do this so people can have at least a bit of a sample. So yeah, all right, here we go. This is the. Oh wait, the image is too big. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So this is the last thing you're gonna be seeing when you watch the episode. Not really a spoiler, but this is a symbolic meaning. If you look at the flowers that are next to Ash Ketchum, those are sakura flowers, and they are beginning to bloom, which is a very symbolic meaning to the beginning of a new journey. It's a thing in Japan, of course, and of course, many people see that around the world, which is the meaning of the sakura blossom. The sakura blossoms at the beginning of the year, and this is the same road that Ash went with Pikachu on the first episode. So it's such an ending for an anime like that. Is there a way to make the graphics better? You mean on the stream? Is the stream like lagging a little bit, by the way? I may be having too many images on the stream at the same time. I'm doing my best. It may have to do with your settings on YouTube. But anyway, let's continue. If anything, I'll just have this, pre-recorded if it doesn't work. So yeah, that's the Pokemon anime. Right now, the continuation, they said with no delay. Next week, they're gonna be taking a break from the anime. They're not gonna have any new episodes. But the week after that, it's gonna be Pokemon Horizons, which is the new anime with the new character. It's gonna be a female protagonist with a male companion, and it's gonna be based in the Paldea region, which is the new generation. And they already show like previews and trailers. We can't watch those on YouTube, but you can find them yourself. They're very nice. I like it. I like the new trainers. They look very good. I'm looking forward to it. Now, here's an important message from what I've heard. They said that even though Ash finished his journey, this is not the end of Ash Ketchum. We're definitely going to be seeing Ash Ketchum either in movies, or maybe they'll return to Ash Ketchum in the future. Because, of course, that's the money boy. They're not going to be letting Ash rest. If they need Ash back because the series, the new anime doesn't hit well, they're definitely going to be having either new characters or Ash is going to return. How do you feel about that? Let the boy rest, please. The dude has been traveling with Pikachu for 25 years. 25 years of anime with Ash. Can you believe that? 1,200 episodes, I think it is. That's like so much. That's more than One Piece. Where are the people that say, oh, I like to watch anime when it ends? And yeah, so if you want to watch Pokemon, now's the time. I mean, if you pretty much watch a few Pokemon anime, you really know what the formula is like. There's not much. Every episode is formulaic for TV. So what that means is that you can start anywhere, and it's just as good. How is Pikachu not dead by now? I don't know either, to be honest. Or maybe some Easter egg. That'd be good. Pokemon Horizons. Insert the I'm here from Sonic Frontiers. I get that reference. I don't know Pokemon's lifespan. I mean, remember, it doesn't run in canonical time. It runs in another time by itself. But anyways, let's go continue with the other news. What else do we have in here? Let's see. What do we have on the board? I wrote. Oh yeah. We have some this week on gaming, since we're gonna be jumping into that now. We have Resident Evil 4 remake. A lot of people are playing that game. It's very good. It's meeting people's expectation. Nothing wrong with that game at the moment. Everyone's enjoying it. I haven't been playing it. I've been playing Minecraft and I've been finishing Pokemon stuff. There's a new event. This was just fresh off the oven. There's gonna be a Samurott event in Pokemon Scarlet. So if you haven't catch if you want to continue new Pokemon even after you complete the Pokédex, every so and then they release a new Pokemon in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. By the way, In-SAIN, don't forget your boy Prim is here. Oh yo Prim, thank you. Shout outs to Prim for helping so much in Minecraft. Of course. There's a fan theory about Ash being in a coma, and you love it. There's a lot of fan theories out there when it comes to anime and game Pokemon. Pokemon is like a treasure for theories and stuff like that. Yeah. What else do we have in gaming news? Let's see. Gaming news. I haven't been paying much attention. I guess I can quickly, since I have so much to talk about the 3DS and Wii U, and read back the comments that you were writing. So I'm gonna be talking about anime. There's a lot of anime ending that I watched. Nagatoro season 2 ended. Onimai ended this weekend. Don't recommend it. Unless you like animes that are very moe. It was kind of wholesome, but you know, it still has a lot of sussy parts on it. That's up to your own discretion. And let's see what else is out there. Where do we go from here? Oh yeah, Attack on Titan final season, finally, you know, having a new episode, and it's very good. Amazing episode. Yeah. There's a Five Nights at Freddy's movie coming out almost done. Oh, yo! I'm looking forward to that, to be honest. I'm just curious to see what they do. And, it's time for Ash to move on. I get ya. Okay, let's see. Here we have on the topic of the board. So I guess I can jump to the. Oof, this one's a bit of a. This is a bit of a depressing one. So let's take a moment from gaming and anime, because I briefly touched upon those, but I guess it's time to complain about stuff. Let me see if I can find exactly what I'm talking about, because I want to show a picture of that. Is this what I want to talk about? Come on, where is that topic that I want to talk about? Oh wait, oh dear Lord, I can't believe this happened. So we're getting into the controversial topics. I'm sorry for bringing it up like this, but it is what it is. Saying, have you watched the building tips on Discord yet? I briefly watched one of them. There's ideas that I want to apply, but as much as I can say, I'll do those when I play the game, of course. Here we go. Where is that? Where's that window that I opened? Where did I put that? Well, I guess this is Cape. Well, that's me. I accidentally moved myself. This is a kind of a mess. I didn't expect that to happen. But anyways, so here's the thing. Right now, there's a big controversy going on online. People asking if this is fair. What the hell? Maybe you can see it there. I don't know why I like talking about this, but it's just funny to me. So if you can see here, the infamous cartoon, the Velma cartoon, the one that was supposed to be like a Scooby-Doo stuff. The creator of the show, Mindy, won an award for, I don't know, something about artistic cartoon or famous cartoon, and it's like, what does this mean? What does this mean? No, seriously, no, I'm confused. Why is this happening? Yeah, no, this is not a fucking joke. I mean, it is a joke. It's a joke as in the fucking cartoon is a joke. People hate watch this show so much that it got famous, and it's freaking winning everything right now. It's getting apparently a season 2 or something like that. It is sad. Biden presents National Medal of Arts to Mindy Kaling, creator of the Velma show. This is crazy. Is this the new meta? I mean, this has always been the meta. What am I talking about? If you want to be popular, you need to be controversial, I guess. Is this why I'm not that popular? I feel special enough because everyone watches my stuff. Everyone in my, that I know about, of course. But shit, damn, the hell, what the hell? This is getting out of hand. This is why it's so surprising to me. Like, wait, didn't everybody hate this shit? Why is this happening? What timeline are we on? They got famous for all the wrong reasons. You're damn right. Scooby-Doo is better than Velma. What the? I don't even know how to respond to this. This was just in the list of stuff that I gotta do. By the way, I'll be answering the mailbag almost at the end this time. So I'll be reading the mailbag questions at the end. I felt like I needed to rush on the topics just a little bit early, because I want to talk about the 3DS and Wii U things. I have so much to talk about there. Wow, bad people getting rewards, I guess. I mean, is she a bad person? She just made a shady show. Does that make her a bad person? If I make an ugly drawing, does that make me a bad person? She bastardized the franchise. Do you think she bastardized it? I mean, she rightfully, got the permissions to do this. I get what you're saying. I get what you're coming from. But damn, I don't know enough to say if this is a bad person or not. I don't think so. I think this is just a person trying to make a show that would stick out, and I get the message was received. I like some bad movies because they are bad. Mortal Kombat movie from 1995. You know what? That movie is fucking amazing. I like it. It's so cheesy. It's so dumb, but I love it. Do you all know that Super Mario movie? Not the new one, but the real life Mario movie. I love that movie. It's so bad, but it's let's see, 90s movie from the 90s. This movie, the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I was in love with this movie. Look at the way they make the Goombas. Like, oh my lord, what were they thinking? What were they thinking when they make this? It really So is this also an example? Why is this beloved and not the Velma show? I guess live action Mario was the greatest. The show the Bomb toy from that movie. The one with the Reebok shoes. That is amazing. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, it's right here. It's in the little corner. You're talking about this one, the one in here in the corner. Hopefully you can see it. The Goombas is the thing that kills me the most. What were they thinking with this? Oh my god. Imagine if the new movie was just a remake of this. The new Mario movie. She threatened to fire everyone for an incident. Is that true? I need to fact check that, but I don't think I care enough. Oh my god, this is just bizarre. We live in a weird world where stuff like this happens. It'd be like that, I guess. But yeah, that's the situation with the Scooby-Doo. No, not Scooby-Doo, the Velma cartoon winning a freaking arts award with President Biden in it. When am I getting my own president award for being the worst VTuber in history? I'm gonna have to start doing terrible shit so I can get well known in the community. Nah, I don't know. I guess if you have, what's the word? If you don't have self-respect for yourself, you can do all that kind of content. Speaking of self-respect and all that kind of content, there's something that I need to be looking on here. We're gonna be doing a quick reaction video because I guess I already talk about this VTuber. They talk a lot about just news. Here it is. I'm not gonna be playing the entire video. I'm just gonna be playing some parts that I found very interesting. Let's pause the music for a second. I know some people here don't like this person. However, we're looking at this video for the educational purposes. So this is going to be a bit of a reaction trip here. So what's the business with this video? In one of the topics that I found that I got for the podcast, it was called the VTubers hot take drama. So it's time to talk about. It's time for Sain to say bad opinions about the VTuber community. Here we go. Oh my lord! Someone made Sleepy Joe give me that award. Are you kidding me? No. Every time I read the word Sleepy Joe, it just reminds me of the president's text, chat GPT, AI talking gamer presidents. Have you all seen those TikTok videos? They're not bad, actually. They're kind of funny. But anyways, what's this topic about? Why Sain want to talk about it? Well, I'm a VTuber. I interview a lot of VTubers. I hear and talk about VTuber opinions all the time. So this video is called Everything Wrong with the Western VTuber quote-unquote community. In this video, Red was talking about a very big VTuber thread on Twitter that says a lot of hot takes when it comes to VTubers. And a lot of them I can agree with, a lot of them I don't. I'm gonna be going quickly over them. Because I want to fact check some of these. That's why I speed ran some of the anime and gaming news. So let's analyze what's right and what's wrong with this. So let's play for a second here.
Rip here. So on Twitter currently, there's this thread going around that's getting a lot of attention, and it's asking people for their VTuber related hot takes. Now, for lack of a better way of putting this, the person who made this is essentially a face cammer who eventually got a VTuber model, and when I went to their stream going over all this stuff and the related hot takes, they said in this pinned reply that they're not even a VTuber fan, and after listening to their stream, they're not even an anime fan, and unsurprisingly, their takes involving VTubers are not the best. So I thought we'd do a little pro gamer move here and yoink this thread, and since I actually like VTubers and it's something we talk about a lot around here, I thought we could have a more nuanced conversation about these VTuber hot takes, including talking about the hot takes that this person ignored because they simply disagreed with them. And yeah, this is a subjective conversation, so feel free to disagree with whatever I'm saying and share that in the comments section. But without further ado, let's look at some VTuber hot takes. This first one I really like. So it says,
Okay, here we go. Let's I'm gonna read it in myself. So there's this one's interesting. It says here. I mean, let me. Should I read it? Let's see.
There's no such thing as a VTuber community. Your community is only a fraction of what is really out there. Also, you don't need to be a part of a greater community to be a VTuber, especially if it's bringing you resentment towards VTubing. So, the difference between a VTuber community and VTuber culture is something we'll talk about a little later in this video, but they're right. In the most general and literal of a sense, there is...
Yeah, okay, so that's enough, because I kind of agree with this too. There's no such thing as a VTuber community. Your community is only a fraction of what's out there. It's true, because people make this seem like it's all a unification of, every VTuber should know every VTuber together, like, or should be, following each other's rules and all that. You don't have to. If you want to be your own VTuber and not follow other VTubers, you don't have to. You don't have to stick by the rules. You don't have to behave like big corporations. You don't have to follow those standards. Just create your own VTuber, have your own fun. You don't need to have VTuber friends in order to have fun in this field. That's pretty much how it is. It's like saying streamer community, because and that makes no sense. That's pretty much right. That's so true. Because you don't have to, stand together with anything. It's more like it's more like being a fan of something, which is, being part of it. It's like some Hollywood shenanigans where everyone knows everyone. That is so accurate. Damn, you're always with the accuracy here. You want to do the podcast for me? No, but you're right, Makuya. You're definitely right on this topic. You're right on the money with this. It makes a lot of sense when you put it like this. I mean, this isn't really... why is this even a hot take? I think they find this a hot take because for some people, they have to be hit with the reality that being, what they consider a community may be like applying a bunch of random rules that are arbitrary to each individual and trying to group them together. You don't have to follow any of those rules. Like, you can do whatever. You can be, for example, being an IRL streamer and also part of the VTuber community. You don't have to follow the rules of big corporations or anything like that. So now I'm gonna start skimming over some of them so I can just read the tweets by themselves. Yeah, this is a very important one, I guess. It says here, this is a hot take for VTuber. It says letting go of real life responsibilities such as your job to become a full-time VTuber. It is so reckless. It is true. Please don't do that. Always secure first. This field is mostly a hobby for most of us, and it starts like a hobby. You can't treat it like a full job at first unless you have something sustainable, and it doesn't come like from day to night. From some people get lucky, some don't. It's so minuscule. It's so tiny. It's a very tiny fraction of people. It's very responsible too. It's like leaving your home to like become a superstar the next day in like, I don't know, in fucking LA or going to Hollywood or whatever. It's so irresponsible to do that. Treat this field like a hobby first. and then see what goes from there. Sometimes, if even before you start spending money on your big VTuber models and all this stuff, try to use free ones, because you don't even know if you're gonna like streaming, or if you're gonna be a VTuber that's gonna be mostly taking part in social media as a hobby, because streaming is not for everyone. It's like that. There's so much involved in it that it's kind of like a reality pill for most people, and it kind of sucks. Which it's way too glamorized sometimes among people that are a bit ignorant. And I'm sorry if I sound harsh, but yeah. I wonder what Mist would say. Are you curious about that, Prim? Damn, it's like some Hollywood shenanigans. Oh yeah, I read that already. Yes, you don't know insert random VTuber with 1K viewership? How could you? That's funny. Oh, let's see another hot take here that I saw. Okay, debut stream. Oh yeah, the whole idea of having a debut stream, that is unnecessary. Just start streaming and have fun. And that's a hot take, apparently. And I already talked about this one. Yeah, most VTuber drama is mostly about clout. There's a lot of drama with VTubers that is fake or made up or exaggerated. And people do it for clout, because that's how people get attention, apparently. Maybe I should start doing that kind of stuff. Damn. Mist is very mysterious. Watch out there. Stop complaining about other VTubers you don't like. That's also... I mean, you can complain about stuff you don't like, but try to not sound like an asshole, I guess. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say here with this. Let's see, put some music here, because I'm already done with the video pretty much. Don't follow idol culture or big corporations. That's a good take. Because you don't need to do that. Though that only works for them because of their environment. And let's see, which one here? Oh yeah, the concept of the whole idea of like VTubers that look lolly, should they be allowed? Like Rev, like this character here.
You run it like an
should
idol.
people allow this character to become a VTuber? Because they're using a lolly model. You can use whatever model the hell you want. There's no problem with any of that. A VTuber is a VTuber. Okay, the beauty about being a VTuber is that you can be whatever you want, as long of course, that you just be respectful. But when it comes to character creation, use whatever the hell you want. Just please be respectful. Don't do anything that may be offending to anyone. But when it comes to stuff like this, you want to have a character like this one, you're free to do that. You're not breaking any rules there. That's pretty much what people are talking about here. Some people are heavily against VTuber, for example, like Gargura, that they say, oh, that shouldn't be, VTubers like that shouldn't exist if they have an age that don't apply to them. Yeah, but aren't chibi models lolly? Not exactly. Not exactly. What if, for example, what if I make a chibi model of my own characters? Is that a bad thing? Do you think that would be a bad thing? Right now, of course, if you can see my VTuber model, I am in no way a chibi model. Not even if I shrink to this size. It doesn't apply to being a chibi model at all. But would that be a bad thing if I made a SainCisco that is a chibi model? No, it wouldn't be a bad thing. If you make it bad, if you make it creepy, then it's bad. Probably. Calling the police right now. Why? Because I shrank in size? Look, just be based, of course, exactly. Easy, right? Just be based. Just be epic. Be an epic gamer. But don't be a fucking racist or anything like that. Oh lord, there's so much here that some people may not agree with me, or with Rev, or with anyone on Twitter. Because Twitter is that place where freaks exist of all kinds of places, of all kinds of flavors. They're not gonna leave you alone, but don't be afraid of them. Don't be afraid of people who are gonna turn you down because of the things that you enjoy. As long as you're not hurting anybody, you enjoy whatever the hell you want. Be based. If anything, I will love that SainCisco. You would like a chibi SainCisco? I'll see what I can do about that in the future, though. Let's see what we got here. What other topics are good? That would be interesting. There's a... Oh yeah, here's a really good one here's a really good motivational one. This is apparently, why is this a hot take? This is fact. This is absolutely facts. Holy shit. Low numbers on your streams does not equal bad content. You can still have amazing content. and it's not reflective of your, of your view count. Your view count does not express that you're doing actually bad. In some capacity, maybe not, but remember, views and all that and popularity is another thing. I have a lot of friends that are amazing artists, but unfortunately, when it comes to sharing their content or promoting it, they don't have that skill yet, and that's what sucks about this field, because you're still learning so much about it. It's being good at having good skills at one thing may not be enough. You need to have more and more skills at other things. Social networking, just being overall a good person, having, all the things that apply to you that would, increase your viewership. And it's difficult to understand, because the one thing that you should always do is, of course, do the things you love, but also do the things that your friend circle and your community loves. Because if you do things against you or against your community, you're probably going to start boring the hell out of them. Which is why I started this little podcast. It's my favorite thing to do. I get more views on Twitch. On Twitch, sometimes I have 20 people watching, 10 people watching, 8, 5. But, it's usually, my view count, according to Twitch stats, it's about 20. Because that's how many visit, not how many visit, but, it stays around there when on peak hours. And it's just, it's random. You don't know what's everyone doing during the day. Streaming is not a hobby that most people follow all the time. More people watch YouTube videos, because sometimes I get, for example, you look at my YouTube videos, sometimes I get thousands of views, hundreds of views, or 10 views. Usually the short ones, like the TikTok style videos. Sometimes those videos I do, and they get 100 views. And wow, on Instagram, I've been getting some videos that get way too many views. It's random. Everything is random. I wonder if Agrio is here. I think Agrio was here a little bit earlier. You found that VTubing has helped a lot of people make content that otherwise would only be concerned and mostly related to the underage. You know what? That's facts. That's fact. I'm gonna take that as facts, because when it comes to me, being a VTuber helped me so much. I think I wasn't ready to be a content creator until now, which is why I started less than a year ago. Because holy shit, when I tried it a year before that, before I had my condition and all that stuff, I couldn't. It was so difficult to me. It was, I don't know, it didn't feel right. That's pretty much how it went. Your favorite is Pipkin Pipa, cheese base. Everyone has their own favorites. It's interesting to know what everybody likes about certain VTubers. Some people like them when they talk a lot about reality. Some people like them when they act like a character. And there's nothing wrong with acting like a character either, by the way. Or, this is a very hot take. Some people say a lot of bad things about lewd VTubers. Do I count as a lewd VTuber? Am I someone who's always screaming like, oh my god, look at all these, fluids, these organs, or I don't want to say the words. YouTube, please don't scold me. I can say those on Twitch, I guess. Maybe. I don't know how this works. But, I'm not really a lewd VTuber. I may look somewhat attractive. I may have this character and this voice. But for the majority of the part, I'm just someone who's out there having random fun. I'm just a chaos VTuber. But the hot take is that some people are very against lewd VTubers because, I don't know, they say that it's not original content, or, they rely too much on those jokes. But hey, that kind of stuff, like the stuff that is horny, usually sells. Usually. Just be cautious, and also consume it with a lot of caution. Each to their own, I guess. Just say so for the most part. I get it. That's the reason why many VTubers do give the mature content warning. That's right. Anyways, let's continue with a different topic. I think we touched on a lot of hot VTuber takes. We got a little bit more to go on the board. Let's continue here again. Alright, let's light this back once again. It's time to talk about the topic the main topic of the podcast. Memories of the Wii U and the 3DS. Is this a hot take? Is this a hot take? I think I was the happiest gamer when the Wii U was brand new. I don't know what is it about the Wii U. I acknowledge that maybe it was the time that I played it, but I acknowledge that the Wii U overall is a terrible console. The concept of the tablet seemed fun for the first year, but it was such a hassle. The battery was bad. It had a lot of malfunctioning problems. The distance, it was abysmal. But the Wii U itself, it was so, I don't know. Back then, games were just so much simpler, I guess. Things were just a little bit less constricted. And I was having so much fun back then. I remember I had a wonderful night playing, because, you know, I mean, you can do this with the Switch. You know, playing the whole, taking the console and playing on the tablet. That was kind of fun. I remember playing Shantae, what's it called? The Curse, oh my god. The Pirate's Curse. Shantae Pirate's Curse on the tablet. And I played it more on the tablet than I played on the TV. And that was such a fun experience. And there was no drift back then, I guess. There was no Joy-Con drift. That's a hot take on your end. It's the N64 for me. I remember playing Mario 64. Oh, damn. You definitely don't go like, oh, yeah. I won't read that, Jose. I read that now. I just say people do what they enjoy. Well said, Neron. I can apply that to everything. I can apply that to the Wii U, and I can apply that to the topic of the VTubers and streaming in general. To this day, I still play Mega Man Legends 64 and PS1 and Rayman Legends. You're playing Mega Man Legends? That is such an amazing game. It's so cool. Okay, best console ever, best portable console ever, between the PSP and the 3DS. What do you think is the best console ever? I am going hands down. I know that PSP had the, you know, it was like a hacker's like wet dream. You can do so much with the PSP, but the 3DS was so fun. I don't know. I love the 3DS. It's so good. 3DS hands down, baby. Oh, Rayman 2. I get it. But 3DS was so good. Do you remember Street Pass? Those events when you used to go to like a small event. Maybe for me, but I used to remember going to a lot of like conventions and taking the 3DS and having so many Street Pass. That was wonderful. And also, you know, playing Pokemon X and Y. It may not have the best reputation, but that was like peak Pokemon. Not as in the best game, but it was the time where I saw literally everyone and their fucking mom playing Pokemon on a console. It was like, oh my god, why is this so popular? I guess it's because everyone had a 3DS back then. It's just like now. I think every fucking human being right now owns a Nintendo Switch. It does not stop selling in stores. Like, oh my lord, the Nintendo Switch is so popular for some reason. 3DS, everyone's voting in 3DS. And speaking of votes, don't forget to vote on the poll that I have right now on this. The question is very simple. I'll be reading that in a bit. Let's see. Where's that window? I was thinking suddenly to a oh, there we go. The PSP is definitely yours. Oh, that's a hot take. I mean, it's not a hot take. It's your favorite. You can do whatever you want with it. All right, so let's see what I can. Oh, 3DS. What was your favorite 3DS game? Right now, as we all know, the reason we're talking about this, of course, is because the eShop is closing for both the what's it called? It's closing for the freaking what's it called? Oh my god. The eShop is closing on the 3DS and Wii U. I was distracted by something. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened there for a second. Like, I lost my train of thoughts. But yeah, I went on I had a stream where I began it by checking the games on the 3DS. I didn't really download anything. That I downloaded before that some special exclusive stuff that was free, like the Picross games and just a couple of stuff that was free. But overall, one of my favorite experiences with the 3DS that I can say, it was playing Kid Icarus Uprising. It may not be the game with the best controllers, but oh my lord, that game is a unique experience, and I hope that it comes back. I dream of the day where we have a Kid Icarus Uprising remake, or a sequel, or a port, whatever. Fire Emblem Awakening and Monster Hunter Ultimate. Oh my god. I remember the fever with Monster Hunter around me was ridiculous. It was so huge. I didn't have a single friend in my friend circle except for me. I'm the freaking loser. I was the only one not playing Monster Hunter. What was wrong with me? I guess I was way too entertained with so much stuff at the same time. Like, oh my god. I was overwhelmed by so much freaking Monster Hunter around me. Fire Emblem Awakening literally saved, the Fire Emblem franchise. Even to this day, we still hear about like Fire Emblem stuff all the time. Yeah. It's like that. And Fire Emblem, okay, this is a hot take, I guess. I like Fire Emblem Fates. They're good games. The story sucks. The story isn't that good. It's not that bad though. It's not the worst video game I've ever played. But when it comes to gaming, the levels and the music, oh my lord, Fire Emblem Fates, it's so good. It's so fun too. And that's something that you won't imagine right now. You buy Fire Emblem either Conquest or Birthright. You will not be able to play Revelations. It's locked behind the freaking eShop. Unless you find the physical edition of Revelations, which was a bundle exclusive that was very limited. That sucks. That really blows. Some people will not be able to play, the legit Fire Emblem Revelations experience. Awakening is far better. I think Fire Emblem Awakening was more of a complete game, because when they made Awakening, they went, blazing glory to the end. They thought it was going to be the final Fire Emblem game, so they went full fan service, a complete package, and it was amazing. But as far as the word choice for Fates, I get it. Monster Hunter 3 and 4 were great. When you're getting the world and getting those Monster Hunter, man, I want to play some Monster Hunter. I love the Monster Hunter music. I was watching a YouTube video about a Monster Hunter cafe in Universal Studios. It was so cool. I don't know. I missed out on the Monster Hunter glory days. I mean, what am I talking about? Monster Hunter is still popular. I freaking own the amiibos. Not all of them, but I own some of them because I love them. I love Monster Hunter in general. I just couldn't quite get into it. I don't know why. What's wrong with me? I have terrible taste. Why do you all like me? But yeah, digital era sucks. If you want to play some complete games, it's going to be a little difficult. Let me go back and read some comments related to the 3DS, which I accidentally erased them out of the PC. Let's see. It was at the beginning of the stream that I asked some questions about this. Let me see if I can find them. Crisis God said, I bought the backup 3DS a few months ago. That was a good idea. You made the right call. You were prepared for that. You can add funds to your Switch if it's connected to your Wii U. You technically add money. You can still do that. I think you have less than a day. I think the service ends in March 27, 2023. And today is the 26th. So hurry up. If you're watching this stream, you should be playing with your 3DS and Wii U right now. Clean them, remove that dust, and play them for at least one more time so you can prepare those consoles for the future. That was Pac saying paying respects to one of the best consoles of the time. People have taken measures to do what Nintendo servers and the digital shop to keep the consoles alive. Oh my lord. You know what? I said it, and I have no integrity when it comes to this. If you want to play the games that you cannot play anymore, feel free to download them. At this point, do whatever you can. No one's gonna look at you something bad. Don't ever let anyone make you feel bad for playing the games that you want to play, if you know what I mean. Emulation, baby. Emulation saves games. It's part of preserving gaming history. I found. Now let's get back to the main comments. That was the comment that I wanted to hear. Thank you, Jose. I had a circle pad for the 3DS just for Monster Hunter. I broke my circle pad playing Smash Bros 3DS. Trying to dodge moves and everything on that 3DS console. I broke it. That was terrible. I found a huge brick of dust and dirt. Then I realized it's my Wii U. Oh no. Your Wii U was stopping the door and it was full of dust. You thought it was your cat or something? If you ever buy Monster Hunter on the Switch, hit me up. I'd love to help you through the ranks, Sain. Man, someday, I promise. I will add that to the pile. I'm the first one to like the video. Oh, snap! Make sure to hit like on this video! Or else Hexane will haunt your dreams. Or something. I don't know. Maybe some people like that. Like I said, there are alternative ways to get digital stuff. Absolutely. I'm talking the ad for the 3DS. It was kind of hard to get. Oh, I see. Makes it so you have a second circle pad. Oh, you mean the little thing on the right side? I remember. Okay, so I remember that from the Xenoblade Chronicles, the port. It was promoting that so much, and also the new Kingdom Hearts game, the Kingdom Hearts 3D. It was called Birth by Sleep. No, not Birth by Sleep. Dream Drop Distance. It was promoting that second circle pad. But I'm talking about what I'm talking about is on the main controller stick or circle pad, whatever it's called. I broke it with Smash Bros. Wait, I want you to haunt me though. You want me to haunt you in your dreams? Fine, I'll do that. I'll haunt you in your dreams, and I will. Okay, no, never mind. This is not all on YouTube. Stop saying yabai things, Sain. Okay, whatever. Let's see what we got on the board here. Thank you so much for sharing your 3DS and Wii U experiences. This has been really, really fun tonight. So, what's up with Sain's plan for the week? Sain's plan. Well, please remind me to read some of the mailbag. Damn, let me open my cell phone right now. Before I go, I want to touch up at least 1 to 3 things that I want to read from the mailbags, because I'm seeing them here right now. Alright, the 3DS had so many good JRPGs. That was a really... If you're someone who loves JRPGs, 3DS is an amazing console for that too. Oh, you sent the picture on Discord? Hey, yo? You send it to me or you send it... Oh, on the server. On the server, right? Am I seeing it here? I'm looking at... I'm trying to find what are JRPGs. RPGs are role-playing games like Final Fantasy, Fire Emblem, Etrian Odyssey, you know, all that kind of stuff. Macpuyo, I'm trying to find the picture. Where we go? Oh, it's in the general. Oh, there we go. I see the attachment now. Do I own this? Do I own the attachment? I don't think I own the extra circle pad. I don't remember. That thing required batteries. Imagine your controller, you know, for 3DS doing that. Oh my lord. Oh, the J. The J just means like Japanese. Usually people use it for like games that are very anime and very, you know, it's around that circle of games. You know, like Tales of Destiny, Tales Symphonia, and all that stuff. Kingdom Hearts is a JRPG, by the way. So maybe that helps. So yeah, mailbag before I talk about the plans of the week. So here's a question from Mystic Shadow. Sain, what do you think about the horror genre as a whole? I love it. I love the horror genre. Not just in like gaming, but I love it in anime. I love it in movies. I love it in books. Horror genre explores a lot about humanity to the extreme. It gives you a lot of knowledge. Always take it with a grain of salt. Always take it in an educational terms. It just shows you a lot about. It can show you a lot about the ugliness of humanity. I used to love when I was a teacher back in my days. I used to love talking so much about the horror genre because I like explaining what was that kind of stuff. I used to be someone who used to teach a lot about Edgar Allan Poe and all that kind of things. Will you take a last minute mailbag? Yeah, sure. Drop it in the chat. I'll read it right now. Is Elden Ring considered a JRPG? That is a very interesting question because honestly, to me, personally, it doesn't count. Was it made by a Japanese studio or is it a Western studio? I don't think it counts as a JRPG by most people's standards. Holy shit. This is just as difficult as somebody once asked me if Sword Art Online is an isekai. And I was like, of course it is. I mean, is it? And then I was told, well, it doesn't take part in another world. It takes part in a video game. And people, hop back into reality frequently, by the way. So is it really an isekai? Holy shit. That blew my mind. You're pretty sure it counts, Maiden? Elden Ring? Look, hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. I'll read your question in a second, Prim. Is Elden Ring a JRPG? It's literally right here. Elden Ring is a JRPG, albeit an ARPG, but it's still an RPG made in Japan. Huh. Well, I'll be. Holy shit. I'm just reading that question right now. I guess that answers your question, and it answers mine too. Damn. That's your mailbag. What's a JRPG? It's supposed to be a Japanese, made role-playing game. Japanese-made role-playing game. But most people okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna say it once again. Most people, when they think of JRPG, it's not just, most these days, it's like, the same statement, like, is Avatar the last Airbender an anime? It's like, it's not made in Japan. I asked us these questions. You're welcome. You're just trying to break my mind. I mean, yeah, okay, fine. Elden Ring is an RPG, but by my standards, it doesn't quite look or feel like a JRPG. Usually, when I think about JRPG, I think about very anime aesthetic or elements. The ones that are very popularized from there. Tons of numbers, tons of slashing, Bleach-like battles, or Kingdom Hearts action. All that kind of stuff. Is Legend of Zelda a JRPG? Alright, also the complexity system. That's pretty much what JRPG stands for. Well said, Neron. You're a JRPG pro. Help me out here. I'm kidding. I think instead of JRPG, it's just best to say turn-based RPG, since that's the style that mostly Japanese now loads from indies and dev market. But here's the thing. Kingdom Hearts and Tales of Destiny or Tales Symphonia are not turn-based. They're action RPG, but they are JRPG. Okay, whatever. Prem, I'm sorry. Your question is, let's see what we got here. Where's that freaking question? Oh my god. You guys distracting me from with these statements right now. I mean, I it's my fault. I'm the one who decided who stepped into this freaking puddle of a question. Alright, here we go. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much fun did you have playing Minecraft with me? Aw, you're being way too sweet, Prim. I had a definitely 10. A 10 because it was a changing experience for me. Every Minecraft stream for me has been amazing, and I have to thank everybody for making me feel that experience playing Minecraft together for the first time with a lot of people. It's so fun having, people just dropping in, creating their own little houses, helping me and literally carrying me while I was being a fucking tourist in my own world. For a moment, I felt like a freaking babysitter because I was trying to prevent people from killing each other. We're still arguing about it. They are action RPGs, but not to be confused with RPG. Like Diablo, which stands the same for come-based, something different. Yeah, it was a 10 for me, even though it was chaotic, but Mist was there. Damn, Mist made it weird. Yeah, it's a good point. I appreciate it. Okay, what else? Do we have more mailbag? before we wrap it up with the topic of what I'm gonna do during the week. Somebody showed me the collector's edition for Legend of Zelda, the new game, Breath of the Wild 2. It has its own name, but I forget it all the time. It's a fucking spoon and a freaking fork. What the hell? They look cool, but why is this a collector's item for a game? What is the weirdest collector items that have ever been in a video game? Because sometimes they put like weird ass shit in GameStop for you to pick up. Like, hey, do you want some boxers from this franchise with your Catherine inside a pizza box? It's like, sure, why not? I'll pay you $120 for a pair of cheap boxers with inside a pizza box that looks like shit. It's an incredible collectible, but what the hell? Sometimes collector's editions are weird. Alright, let's see what here. Oh yeah, the situation with Justin Roiland. I'm gonna be touching that topic on a separate. It's too much. It breaks the vibe of the stream. Like, holy hell, that's not. Fear 3 and no questions asked. Collector's edition, haha, I remember the character in collectors. Alright, I'm gonna leave the questions there. I'll be answering more. I picked 3, that was good enough for me. I'm going to be talking about this week's. Let's see what's my schedule and let's see what I can say quickly. These things may change through the week. Let's see. Tomorrow's my day off. No streams at all. Tomorrow's the 27th. Tomorrow I'll be busy playing my 3DS. Or maybe editing videos as I should be doing. Definitely not playing Genshin Impact. Wednesday is gonna be power lunch with SainCisco, early stream, and Friday is gonna be to be announced, to be honest, because I have a free day, and on Saturday we have a guest. We have a VTuber guest, wonderful friend of ours. They're called the Nerdy Medic. It's a doctor VTuber, which I'm going to be doing some very fun skits. I have an edit model, and I'm gonna leave those as a surprise for next Saturday. It's going to be one hell of a fun stream. I promise you all. I'm going to be doing some much shenanigans. Hexane is gonna be there. SainCisco is gonna be there. My guest is gonna be there. Hopefully, let's see what happens, because they're a busy person. I've been trying to get them in the show for quite a few months. But, they've always been busy with work, and I always try to figure, just try to do what I can do. And as for the last guest video, I'm sorry I haven't edited yet, the one with Aki. Hopefully I'll be editing that, and I'll be uploading that video soon. So for those who missed it, it was a wonderful stream. And yeah, I appreciate you so much. If you are, watching this to the very end, like I said, give a like on the video. Don't forget to visit my Throne page to check how you can support me, all that stuff. Also, thank you so much to the people who were subscribing on the Twitch, of course. And for the rest of the video, let's see what I can say here. Oh yeah, the poll. That's the last thing that I wanted to touch on. The poll. The question was simple. What do you prefer binge watching a series or weekly episodes? Let's see what people said. We have 21 votes. That's a lot of votes. So many people stopped by. Guest show on Saturday. Let's go. I'll just read the chat. 61% said binge watching, and 38% say weekly. I'm a fan of both. I watch a lot of binge watching, but I kind of like the magic of weekly episodes. I like weekly because the discussion. There's a lot of discussion around, people talking about the current topic, the memes, being part of the event, and it's just cool. I remember when JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean, it was dropped on Netflix, and there wasn't so much talk about it. Some memes are eternal because it's JoJo, but some people were disappointed that they didn't have JoJo Fridays. So that's a thing. People make events out of weekly discussions, and that's what makes it fun. But yeah, I can understand the both appeals. I like both of them. I like being part of the experience, but also binge watching as well. Anyways, that is all for me. I am tired as hell. I am going to be resting for the rest of the night. Thank you so much for everyone for visiting. Shout outs to Alacoa, Macpuyo, Nyaron, Prim, everybody else, Hagrillo. I saw so many faces here. Code was here a minute ago. Packin so much. Thank you so much. Maiden. Everyone who watches in chat, drop by. Mixtape Shadow, of course, YouTube. I'm trying to scroll here and read the names. Crisis God 666. Fun names. And everybody else who follow me on Twitch as well this week. I appreciate you all. Thank you all, and you have a wonderful night. Bye bye, everyone. See you next week for episode 44 of the In-SAIN Podcast. Bye bye. I remember that weekly time with Darlene the Franks after catching up. Oh my god. That was a train wreck in fire with demons coming out of it and crying children. That's the most accurate way that I can describe Darling in the Franks. Anyways, no more. Thank you. Good stream. See you next stream. Yeah, see you all next time. Bye bye.